Nothing prepares you for when you lose weight and you look back in the mirror and the person that looks back at you, you are complete strangers. That's exactly what happened to me. And this is the strangest feeling, I tell you. Because you think that you've achieved this massive goal, that everything's going to be hunky-dory, that the new you, a slimmer version of you, a more leaner version of you, that you would just get on like a house on fire and life would be absolutely amazing. But it didn't. I had the biggest identity crisis after losing £100. And I'll tell you why. Because I was operating from a older, more primitive version of me, a former self. And my new self, a leaner me, my new reality, I hadn't mentally caught up. Although physically I was different, but mentally adjusting to my new reality was, I found myself in no man's land and no one talks about this. It was the strangest bloody feeling that you'll ever experience in your life. Because you think, having lost £100, having achieved a goal like that, you'd be happy. But I actually felt a bit sad. Don't get me wrong, I was very grateful for having achieved that. But I also had to come to terms with, this is my new reality. And although physically I had changed, mentally I had to adjust to my new reality. And that took me some time. This was the strangest bloody feeling ever, right? Because physically I was different, but however, mentally I still carried an extra £100. Whether I was going to the shops, I would automatically look at the biggest sizes. However, when in reality I didn't really need to. Or I had this anxiety till this day, God's honest truth, till this day. Although, by the grace of God, I can walk into a shop now and not really worry about if they have my size, because I can get the clothes off the rack, no issues. But when I was at my biggest, that was a big problem for me. I could not easily walk into a shop like H&M and just say, oh, I'll try on this t-shirt, jeans. That never happened. So and that didn't happen for years for me, right? And when this changed, all of a sudden I had to start figuring out who this new Hassan was. And it's the most loneliest space, and no one talks about this, right? It is strange because now automatically you have a new reality and you're mentally trying to catch up to this new version of yourself. But how do you do it? There's no textbook on this. There's no plan on, okay, what you do post achievement, weight loss, what you do. There's no plan. And this is where I found myself. And I wish someone had told me, right, that take it day by day. When you come to this juncture, when you come at this critical point, that inflection point where the former self has to die and your new self has to be accepted, it is difficult because all your behaviors, all your attitudes, and everything is linked to the former self. This new self is like meeting a new person. You're building a relationship with your new self, with your new habits, with your new attitudes, with your new standard of living, your new standard of thinking. And it's hard, honest to God. And I wish someone had told me this when I started this journey. Respect the person. That your day one version of yourself, whether you're 50 pounds heavier, 100 pounds, respect that person, because that person's a very strong person. And sometimes I still mourn the loss of that person because I know what that person went through. And no one speaks about this, and it's sad, right? They speak about weight loss in such a manner that, oh yeah, it's okay. But you gotta understand, man, if you have been yo-yo dieting, you have struggled with your weight throughout your life, and it does affect your mental health. Now, the things I could never have done before, I can easily do. I can run 3 miles. I can walk for hours. I can fit into normal clothes. I don't, my life is not consumed. It's not taken over by food. People don't, and this was another thing that used to bug me, right? The food noise. When you're big, when you're 365 pounds, dude, you gotta understand food effectively controls your life. You're living to eat, not eating to live. And your addiction is something didn't go right. Oh, I'm just gonna go to the store and have a chocolate bar. You don't have to call up the dealer and to get some illicit substances or anything like that. Dude, it's readily available. You've had a stressful day, or Deliveroo or Uber Eats, this, that, the other. And it's anything, your life revolves around food. And it's a sad reality. So when I met this new version of myself, a lighter version of myself, with better habits, etc., I felt a sigh of relief. I felt like I need to reacquaint myself to this person and to build a relationship with my new self. Say, hey man, I'm going to treat myself with a bit more respect. I'm going to look after this body. I've worked hard towards it. And this is what I'm trying to say to you, right? When you do achieve that goal, whether it's weight loss, business, relationship, the work does not stop there. It's not like you're just ready to go now. It's every single day you have to put that work in. And trust me, trust the process. Keep on going, man. Do not let go of that, because that new version of you is just the new baseline. You still have more to achieve, and just enjoy the process. And with that, man, with the reacquaintance I had with myself, it's like dating, right? You get to know this person, you build a relationship over time. And that's what you need to do. So if you are feeling lost, you're not alone. I'm here with you. We'll figure this out together, man. So don't lose hope. Don't regress to your old habits. Just understand you're just figuring it out like I am. Let's go, man. Have a great day.